It is a common misconception that ghosts only inhabit crumbling castles and haunted mansions. The modern Toys R Us superstore in Sunnyvale, California, occupies a substantial plot on what had been a ranch and an apple orchard back in the 19th century. The poltergeist activity that has been witnessed there is connected with the previous owner, John Murphy. It appears he disliked children, as well as a commercial development of his former home. Each morning, employees arrive to find stock scattered across the floor and items placed on the wrong shelves. Turnover in staff increased when sensitive staff members heard voices calling their names and were even touched by invisible hands. It is said the fragrant scent of fresh flowers has unsettled several employees, but it was unwanted attention of a phantom who assaulted a female staff in the ladies' washroom.
Morgan.
This brought the matter to the attention of the local media and ghost enthusiasts around the globe in 1978.
Interesting information. A long time ago, some people named Elizabeth and Martin Murphy lived here in Sunnyvale. They had this hired hand named Yanni Johnson, who was killed in an awful accident. The spooky part is that all this stuff happened exactly where the store is now.
We also found a lady we think can help us. She's a psychic researcher. Her name is Sylvia Brown.
As a result, journalists Mrs. May and psychic Sylvia Brown camped out in the store overnight with a photographer and a number of ghost catchers.
Sometimes it's just unfinished business, or they just don't want to go. You see, in this case, Yanni Janssen is in a time warp, and he really believes that he's still part of this Martin Murphy ranch. Well, really, we have to convince him that he's dead.
Once the staff had left for the night, the lights were dim. Sylvia began to sense a male presence approaching the group.
Yanni, are you with us?
That's pretty good.
Yanni, can you hear me? I can feel his presence now. It's getting stronger.
In her mind, she saw a tall, thin man striding down the aisle towards her with his hands in his pocket. Sylvia established a strong connection with Johnny and was able to interpret his life story. Johnny had come to California in the mid-1800s from Pennsylvania, where he had worked as a preacher prior to succumbing to inflammation of his brain, which affected his behavior in his later years. This appears to account for his antics in the aisle and the ladies' washroom, as well as the nickname Crazy Johnny, given to him by the locals at the time.
Well, hello to you too! James, I found the friendly locals.
Johnny lived out his later years working for John Murphy, pinning for a woman named Elizabeth, who broke his heart when she left him to marry a wealthy individual. Johnny was 80 when he died from loss of blood after an accident with an axe while chopping wood. Infrared photographs taken from Arthur Meyer's book on haunting, The Ghostly Register, appeared to show the figure of a man in the aisles of the store.
Yes.
The publicity surrounding the hauntings hasn't put off customers, and it has dissolved fears from the employees, who are no longer upset with the disturbances. They know it's only Crazy Johnny.
Is this Martin Murphy's wife? No. This is his daughter. I'm sorry. No, she's not here. I know you loved her. She's very beautiful. Yes, I know how you can find her. She's on the other side. She's gone towards the light. You have to go towards the light, Yanni. You have to go towards the light to find Beth. Yanni, go towards the light. Hopefully he's gone.
Amazingly, the publicity surrounding the hauntings hasn't put off customers, and it has dissolved fears from the employees who are no longer upset with the disturbances. They know it's only crazy John.
Sunnyvale Toys R Us, where employees past and present gathered to talk about their experiences in the intervening years.
I heard my name being called, and I listened again, and I turned around and I couldn't see who was calling me, and I said, wait a minute, she's not even working today.
And the one little teddy bear, instead of just falling down like it normally would, went out into an arch down to the floor. And I said to the manager, "You say what? Did that frighten you?"
And we were all there, and I asked one of the employees, I said, let's go upstairs and check it out. He's all, no way, I'm staying right where I am.
I had gone in to use the restroom, was in one of the restroom stalls, heard the door open, heard the water turn on, kind of looked under, saw nobody in the restroom. The water turned off, the door opened, and I refused to use the restroom the rest of the 6 weeks I was here.
Someday, of course, he will leave. Maybe Beth will come for him, some loving entity will grab him. He'll go on to the white light, but until that time, he still walks up and down these halls.
I'm waiting all afternoon for you. Unzip my fly and go to town.
No, do you mind?
What'd I get on?
It's just, I've just had a cue.
I didn't touch nothing. I'm sitting here on the bed. There's nothing on your back. Jeez, you had the longest day ever. You come here to the bed and you're complaining already.
All right. What do you want? A bunch of songs?
Hey, Freddie.
Whatever you want.
Freddie, do like the bridge, that station.
I don't know how this works.
I just got stressed.
We only did 8. Oh, are we live? Did they put the live thing on?
This is gonna be
Fred,
good.
the money is buried. Look, this is where I put all my money, all right? This is between us.